Hello, welcome back. We are now at day 8 of our Just 10 Minutes 14-Day Yoga Challenge. I am Yaz, and I'm so happy to have you back here again. And we'll go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat. My comfortable seat today is kneeling. If this is not comfortable for you, you do not at all have to do this. You can sit on your bottom with your legs out straight or in a crisscross seat if that is more comfortable. But go ahead and find your seat as we go into our deep breathing here. So you can relax your hands on your thighs. And you can lower your gaze or close your eyes, whatever feels good at this moment. And we'll inhale through our nose and exhale out the mouth, sighing it out. Again, deep inhale through the nose, filling the belly and the chest with air. And exhale, sighing it out. And keep focusing on your breathing here as we invite our intention for today. I give myself the love I desire. Oftentimes we seek love from outside of ourselves, from our family, from our partners, our friends, from the world. But we teach others to love us by the way that we love ourselves. And so that's what we're focusing on today. And one last inhale here through the nose. And exhale, sighing it out the mouth. All right, and we'll make our way to our hands and knees so that we can come into child's pose. So you can bring your knees wide to the width of your mat, your big toes to touch. And for this child's pose, I invite you to bring your arms by your side, letting your palms facing up as you bring your forehead to the mat and let your shoulders round over your knees. So just let your hands and arms relax here. And I like this variation of child's pose whenever I want a good release from my back. So just inhale here through your nose and exhale to release any tension you may be holding in your body. And inhale here and exhale, and we'll slowly roll to sitting up. And we'll come up to our knees. All right, if this is a little uncomfortable for you, you can bring a blanket or a pillow or something under your knees. And we'll inhale to lift both arms up high while we're here kneeling. And exhale, we'll bring our hands to our hips and we'll press our hips forward, opening our heart. You can allow your head to rest on your upper back and shoulders if that's comfortable. Otherwise, you can just have your gaze pointing almost at a 45-degree angle up to protect your neck. Again, yoga is supposed to feel good. So anything that hurts or is uncomfortable, you can come out of it. But just open your heart here. That's the main focus. Because we're inviting that intention. I give myself the love I desire. And one last inhale here. And exhale. And we'll bring our hips back to neutral, letting our hands slide down as we sit back on our hips and come back to that child's pose one last time. So you can move slowly, taking your time here. It's no rush. Using each exhale to release a little bit more. And inhale here. And exhale. And we'll take our hands and walk them to the top of our mat as we come to our stomachs. So again, take your time getting there. All right. And from here, we'll bring our arms out wide to a T. And we'll inhale here. And as we exhale, we'll roll over. You can press your right hand right under your right shoulder And roll over onto your left side so we can get a stretch in that left shoulder. You can let your right foot stay flat on the ground, or if that's too much, you can just let that right leg rest on the side as you lay on your left side here. Use each exhale to relax that left shoulder so that you can get deeper into your stretch, so that you can open your muscles up to receive the stretch. Because sometimes we just need to be open to receiving in order to get what it is that we need. And inhale here. And exhale, we'll roll back onto our stomachs now. And this time we'll straighten the right arm out to the side. And we'll repeat this on the other side. So left hand right up under your left shoulder. We'll inhale here. And as we exhale, we'll roll onto the right side. And again, you can either bring that left foot flat, bend it and bring it flat on the outside of that right leg, or if that's a little too much, you can just rest it down and lay on your right side. So listen to your body here. If there's any pinching, please roll off of your shoulder. You can stay on your stomach, but we're inviting that intention. I give myself the love I desire. And inhale here. And exhale, we'll roll back onto our stomachs. And we'll place both hands under our shoulders as we press up onto our hands and knees into a tabletop position. And from here, we will slide our left leg up in between our hands, coming to a pigeon pose. And you can scoot that right left leg back if you need to. And so in pigeon pose here, some people, if you're more flexible, you may have your left leg more parallel with the mat. I am not that flexible, so mine is going to be a little bit more bent, but you can bend it as much as you need to get into that leg. If this is too intense and uncomfortable, you can come to a seated pigeon pose, which is right foot flat on the mat, left leg crossed, and you can stay here. So it'll give you the exact same effect here. But I'll come back to the original mentioned pose. And we'll inhale here. And exhale, if it's comfortable, you can come down to your forearms just for a brief second. And I'm adding a little movement so I can get into my hips a little bit more for these last few seconds. And inhale here. And exhale, we'll press back into our palms and slide that left leg back. Coming back to our hands and knees. We'll repeat the same with the right leg. So go ahead and slide that right knee up in between both hands. And it's normal for each leg to feel a little different. Again, if this is too intense for you, you can sit with your left foot flat on the ground, crossing your right leg across. All right. And wherever you are, we'll inhale here and exhale. Try to focus on rolling your shoulders down with your chest nice and open here. And if you would like, you can come down to your forearms for these last few seconds. And inhale here. And exhale. One last inhale here. And exhale. We'll come back onto our palms. And we'll press that right leg back. From here, we're going to tuck the toes under, send your hips up and back for downward dog, pressing into your palms. We're here for a brief second. If this is uncomfortable, you have any hip pain, feel free to go back into a child's pose. But you can alternate your weight, bending one leg, keeping the other straight. We call this walking the dog. And we'll come still here and walk your feet up to your hands. So taking your time. And we'll roll on up here. All right, and now turn to facing the front. And we'll inhale to lift both arms up high. And exhale, lower your right hand and reach your left arm over to the right side of the room. So keeping both hips even. If you need to press into that right leg to make sure that you're keeping it even and not slouching, you can do so here. But feel that stretch in your left side body. And inhale here. And exhale and release that left hand down to your side. And inhale here to lift both arms up nice and high. And exhale to lower the left hand and reach the right hand over. So this arm should be right on the outside of your ear. So not in front of your face, but right on the outside of your ear. Both legs even with weight distribution. Inviting that intention, I give myself the love I desire. One last inhale here. And exhale, releasing those hands. And we'll inhale both arms up nice and high. And exhale, relaxing them down by our side. Last one, inhale both arms up high, reaching for a nice big stretch. And exhale, palms together and bring them down to heart center. To remind yourself of loving thoughts, mindful thoughts, awareness. Bringing those palms together to your lips. To remind yourself to be mindful of the things that you say. Your words hold so much power. And bringing your palms now together to your heart. To remind yourself that you are capable of giving yourself the love that you desire from others. You are capable of giving yourself the forgiveness, the respect, the support that you need and desire. And we'll go ahead and bow forward here. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for day 8 of our 14-day challenge. We are more than halfway through now. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can see tomorrow's video. Also, feel free to go back and watch any videos that you missed or that you just enjoyed so much that you want to do again. And if you feel it in your heart to donate to my yoga business, I'll leave the QR codes to do so in the next screen. But that's all I have for you at this time, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.